All right. We have Jordan Regenie with us today to talk about his story of how he discovered his niche and then rediscovered it. Uh, Jordan, so nice to have you here today.
Thanks, Yash. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
All right. Can you start by telling me what your current niche is, the niche statement that you're working with right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So I help companies realize the full potential of their GIS software by integrating it into their strategy at the top level, and then ensuring that it trickles down into all of their business groups so that they can receive the maximum ROI and operational efficiency from their GIS investments.
It's really cool. And so you actually worked on this niche statement earlier this year when you joined the Mylance Accelerator. Can you tell me about that experience a little bit?
Yeah, so when I took the Mylance Accelerator in February, the first niche that I wrote down was um, GIS. What was it? It was I help small to medium-sized businesses build their geospatial operations production teams. It's leveraging experience that I had with Microsoft and Uber. It's pretty specific, but then I strayed from the path after a couple of weeks of playing with that.
Yeah, tell me about that. What made you rethink about this specific niche statement that you already had?
Well, I took some really bad advice from outside the Mylance community. Um, I listened to someone who sounded good. Um, they made logical sense, and they gave me some advice in order to reach a broader audience. But what I came to realize, especially more recently, is that to have a message that reaches a broader audience, you really need volume in your outreach. And you can't command as high of rates or put yourself forward as much of an expert, which is the entire kind of ethos of the Mylance community. You know, we are experts. We can command high rates because what we provide is valuable service. So after realizing that I wasn't attracting the right customers, the people who I really enjoyed working with, and we're going to expand my expertise, I have since shifted back towards my niche, and actually I've even tried to narrow it down even more since then.
Right, that's really fascinating. So this is actually surprising, and I mean, not surprising, but kind of counterintuitive to think that not all leads are good for you. Can you tell me like how you differentiate between a good lead and a bad lead?
Yes. So leads, the amount that you pursue a lead, right? There's an opportunity cost to them, and so if you're not going after qualified leads, you could waste your time just running down rabbit holes. And I think everyone kind of understands that differentiation between running down quality leads or people who just can't pay for your services and probably never will be able to, but could still be good relationships. But what I learned the hard way is even if you find a quality lead that is right down your alley, it's a perfect project. The team that you're working with makes a huge difference. So it could be the right project, but the wrong client. And so I've had to, can you hear the wind now?
No.
Okay, great. It's going crazy outside. I've had to reevaluate how I assess my opportunities so that I make sure that I'm working with the right people and the right projects, not just the right projects.
Interesting. And finally, can you like recall and share one of the like a good project that you worked on and what did that look like in order to give us a picture of it?
Yeah, one of my favorite projects that I worked on was with a small excavation company. They had really expensive assets all around various job sites. And they were finding that moving them between job sites, they were spending a lot more money on mobilization than they wanted to. And their cash flow was really hurting because at the end of the day, when they finished the project, they were having a really difficult time rolling up the costs and utilization of those assets into an invoice that made sense that customers wanted to pay. So by leveraging the built-in GPS systems within those excavators, front loaders, vehicles, we were able to better track where those assets were at any given point in time to mobilize assets from one job to another more efficiently, reducing fuel costs. We were also able to track project utilization more accurately with that location-based data, so that customers could feel confident that the numbers we put in front of them on the invoice were what they actually needed to pay for. That was a young entrepreneur who understood the power of technology, was willing to listen to people and take advice and to implement things to really improve his business. And it was a really great experience.
It's amazing. And that's the end of this really quick interview, Jordan. Thank you so much for jumping on this call with me to dish about niches and the importance of right leads.
Cool. Thanks, Anyesh.